So, hello everybody. First of all, say hi to Mouse. Mouse. Psst. Mouse. That's Mouse. She talks a lot. And she leaves. And say hi to the rest of the kids. Hera. Lucy. And Apollo. There are two other cats, but they don't like me. They're in the other room with my brother-in-law. Anyway, so a couple of reasons for this video. Several. Anyway, several reasons for this video. First reason, I haven't made a video in over a week now, and so I needed to make one. Second, I wanted to reveal the thing that happened to the face, because I used to have a beard, like I think it's in my little picture for my channel, but how do I turn it around? I don't know how to turn it around. I thought you could turn this thing around. Oh well, I'll just turn it around. Look, no beard. I don't know if I like it. I still got the hair. But no beard. Anyway, so there's that. I am growing the beard back out because I think it looks weird. Next thing, I got some seeds in today. For those that don't know, which I don't think anybody knows, I live in Kansas, which is far from everything that is considered a major industry, except for aerospace and agriculture. So, finding some niche little market, like native seeds that are, what do they call them, in the correct bioregion, is a little hard, but you know, Facebook solved that problem. And so I ordered some seeds to go in our garden, and they came in today through these guys. They're out of Shawnee, which is near Kansas City, for those that don't know, and it is on the Kansas side, so hooray. But I got these seeds. First one, oh hey, there's directions on the back. Look at me. Anyway, first one's, hello, cucumbers, 25 cucumber seeds. These I should be able to sow soon, like this weekend. And I got these that I ordered. Hello, wild sunflowers. Those would be pretty cool. Put those out in front of the house, in front of the porch. So that way we have like a wall of plants to hide us from the neighbor's view as they drive by. Purple prairie clover. I cannot say that fast. These are pretty neat looking. They're more wildflowers. The reason I ordered these is so that way I can attract pollinators and bees and birds and butterflies and things to my property so they can help with the whole pollination thing. Because, you know, that's important. And plus, save the bees. Why not? But, as a thing, I think they meant to do this. I don't know. I emailed them to make sure. They sent me Black-Eyed Susan seeds, which is also pretty cool. These are... It's like if you turned the center of a sunflower into a ball and then just took the petals and made them kind of like a hula skirt type deal. That's kind of what Black-Eyed Susans remind me of. So these guys, I'm really kind of excited to get out there, but I have to sow them in the fall. So I won't have them until next spring. The other thing, last thing, I promise. Come on, dogs. She hates outside. Lucy. She hates the outside for some reason. Or she just hates the act of going outside. I don't know. So anyway. I've been telling you I was going to show you all the plants I got. And here they are. these are my plants. These are a little beat up from hardening off. The wind broke some. The sun burnt some of them up a little bit, I think, too. But I got these guys going on. Alright, these are my styrofoam cuppies. I got my pepper in a can. They just failed. They got nothing because that's not a pepper. My wife has these two spearmint pots. Again, nothing yet, but these are a lot younger than that guy. Then we've got basil and basil. Those are coming up pretty good, I think. They're only about a week old from sowing. And then we've got bunch and onions, because, you know, who doesn't love onions? Onions have to go in stuff. You know, onions are an essential part of, in case you can't tell, I live by a highway. And then these are all different types of hot peppers. Not hot peppers, peppers. I have in here some bell peppers. But you see, these guys they're kind of small for how old they are. But the house is kind of cold, which is why they're outside. Hoping to give them some hardiness here. These two grills, I took the lid off, and we're gonna put dirt in them. Use them for little herbs or whatever. And this box, yes, I just walked in a circle. This box here, we're going to, when I figure out how to open it again, we're going to turn this into a planter as well. We're gonna fill it with dirt and grow things in it. I think she said carrots. She wants to grow carrots in there, which would be pretty cool, I think. This is our backyard. That was a zucchini. It died. Turns out zucchinis don't like to be transplanted. Squash in general, apparently. I've got some kabocha squash over here that the birds have been, I'm gonna blame the birds. Birds or bugs or something. Not that leaf. What's one of the torn up leaves? Hello. That's kind of dry. Ah, here's one. See? Something's been munching on them. And it's not the dogs. Because the dogs would have just, like, ate the whole thing. I'm pretty sure. I mean, they're dogs. But I got a bunch of them, so if I lose a couple, that's alright. I got my bird feeder going on here. It's empty right now. Just because it's such a chore to fill it. Because I have to use a funnel, and we got the bird seed and everything, but I have to use a funnel. This is our actual garden where those peppers are going to go eventually. Actually, probably within like a week. But I've got my rows all set up. I don't know if you can really see that. There, now you can see it. I've got rows. These are all empty right now. All empty. This, again, is another one of, oh, that one might be alright. It doesn't look hot, real hot right now, but it might be alright. These are going to be her yellow zucchini. That's an empty row. These, if they come up, where she's got these sticks, these are going to be green zucchini. And then, here, in this row, I have that one, and that one, two more kabocha. I came out here this morning when it was still very wet. But that's why I have railroad ties when I have my white shoes on. These kabocha squash are actually doing pretty well, I think. And then, of course, what amateur garden would be complete without a bunch of tomatoes? This guy's been leaning all kinds of funky. I don't know what to do with that. I think I need to tell her to cut this off because it sits on the dirt, and that's bad. But these are all empty. Ooh. And these are all just different kinds. This is the same as that guy back there. These are big boys. She cheated. She bought them as starts. But those are cherries, and I think a couple of grapes. Hey, get out of there. A couple of grapes. But I need to pull weeds. But here's my cold compost bin. I don't know if I should like get a shovel in here and turn it over or what. But yeah, as you can tell, we let some of those little mandarins go bad. Yeah, that's a cold compost thing I'm hoping to start because I can never remember to turn it over and all of that, so I can't call it a hot compost. So there's that. And then, last thing, these guys. So I told you before I had some, I don't know if I said it before or not, but in those little Dixie cups, the little paper cups where I said they were all peppers, I have bell peppers up there. And all I did for those, to get the seeds from those, I did the cheating thing, and I went and just bought an orange bell pepper at the store, and I took the seeds out. I cooked with the pepper and sowed a bunch of the seeds in those in a starting tray, which then got transferred to those little paper cups. And this is what I did with the rest of the seeds. And I also did it with a serrano, a couple of serranos. But I just kind of dug a circle in this pot here, and I just did one side, this side over here with the serranos, and this side over here with the bells. The bells, as you can see, worked really nicely. Like, I just use this as like grass right now. There's so many, and it's kind of making me sad that I'm gonna have to tear them out, because those are the bells, and every serrano seed I sowed so far I saw no results from. But the other day I came out and saw these guys, and I'm pretty sure, see, there's even a little bitty one right there, but I don't know if he's a bell or a serrano, but I'm pretty sure that this and these two are little serrano starts, seedlings. So because I have no serranos at all yet, if these start looking like the other pepper plants when the true leaves come out, I am going to pull every one of these out. I'm going to be sad, but I'm going to do it. I'm just going to rip them all out, so that way my serranos have a chance to grow. Because this pot is not big enough for any pepper to grow properly. So I'm going to have to rip all of these out to give these the best chance they can. And then I'm going to, of course, try and save as many of these as I can, because I have none yet, and then move them into the garden itself at some point. And this is my midway compost bucket. So we have a little one in the house on the counter. We bring it out, well, I bring it out here, dump it in this, and then when this either starts to attract too many bugs or gets too full, I haul it out there. So yeah, that's what we got going on in the backyard. I'm not going out front, sorry, but I hate, like, I'm pretty sure my neighbors that are out back listen to me anyway. That's okay. But I hate being watched, which is a weird thing for someone making a video to say. But this guy, we keep him, like, you can't tell what he is, but when he blooms, you'll know. But he's a, what are they called? Honeysuckle, right? Honeysuckle, is that right? I don't know. As you can see, he's a real viney guy. I can't, he's not long enough to get up over the arch. right now. But I think he's a honeysuckle. Yeah, that's what it is, honeysuckle. But we keep him because when we bought this property, this house, this was a chain link fence. But with that one over there, she likes to go over fences, and she could probably clear that one if she wanted. But the little 4-foot chain link wasn't cutting it, so we had to upgrade to a 6-foot privacy. Well, we took out the gate that was back there and the gate that used to be right there because there was a gate here, and our neighbor here was his wife and the lady of the house in this property. They are sisters, but the woman here, the wife here, she's been passed away for a few years now. But they would use that gate to just go between, because they were a family, so they just went between here, and they used to have a matching archway on the other side. So it was a nice little archway, and they both had one big honeysuckle vine that went up and over both sides. But when we put the fence in, we had to rip that out. But having something bright and colorful back there is really cool. So we put the arch back and put we've worked the last couple years on getting the honeysuckle to go back up there. As you can see, it's doing its thing, but it's not long enough right now to actually get it over the arch there. But it's kind of like a, little nod to the old man that used to live here. Even if the neighbors took theirs down for whatever reason, but that's, they still get to see that it's still there. Oh, I forgot one. This guy is a super chili. I don't know what to do with him. See, that leaf got sunburned. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's a lot lighter than the other leaves. But it got sunburnt the first time I brought it out. I don't know what you are. You don't belong there. So he's spending most of the time in the shade. He's a super chili. My wife wants to be able to put him in the front porch because they're an ornamental pepper, and she likes the way they look before they ripen, because she says the green peppers look like caterpillars. But anyway, this is my longest video yet, I think. But yeah. Anyway, that was, I guess you can call that my garden update, my face update, and the seed thing. Anyway, yeah, if you're in the Midwest or even like Missouri and stuff like that, and you want some bioregionally correct or survivable plants, check out the Buffalo Seed Company. Their prices are pretty reasonable, I think, considering what they sell and everything. So yeah, give them a check out, and I hope to see you guys around. And don't forget, obligatory shameless plug here, if you like the video or you want to see more, please like and subscribe, and please leave a comment so I have something to go off of, because nobody's commented on anything yet. I will see you guys later.